The price action we saw at the start of this week throughout crypto, and particularly here on Chainlink, has taught us one of the biggest lessons that we've seen in a long time. Stay tuned in this video. It's really important of how during a bull run we must never get FOMO, and we must always try and preserve some capital to deploy on any market pullbacks. Before I go into this video and show you, some levels, some potential buy levels and targets on Link, I'd really appreciate if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and in the comment section below, I will leave two links, one to our free Telegram group and one to our website as well. So, as I said, Link is a really good example of why we should always keep some capital back, ready to deploy. This was one of the coins that moved strongest at the start of the bull run, and everybody was looking for a perfect entry on a pullback. And I've mentioned a number of times in videos and on Twitter as well that a retest of this old long-term sort of chop range was the perfect entry. Now, this was mentioned months ago, and it's about having patience and marking out your levels, because we can see just at the start of this week exactly where this bounced from. Okay, this was exactly all of these highs from middle of September all the way through until the end of 2023. This big weekly resistance level was finally tested after breaking out in October, so almost 1 year later until we got the retest. But because this was such a solid level, just look, already exactly from that level we are 30% up. So you have to be really patient. I mean, I'm talking a year of patience, but we can see how solid the level is, and just within 4 or 5 days, 30% returns if you had this level marked out as a retest. Now, in terms of what I think of Link from here, this yellow line here is the weekly EMA 200, which is a really key level. It's only been tested once since it broke out, which was at the start of July. It gave a good reaction from there. Actually, last week we closed just below that. So very likely we do get some resistance back here around $11.30. But again, if you had bought this level down at around $8, it's still massive gains. So what I am personally looking for here on Link is a flip of this EMA 200, a strong close above in the coming weeks. That would then give us sort of the confidence that we can sort of swing this towards higher levels. All of the time that we're trading below this, we can't rule out a rejection and a test of some lower levels first, perhaps even sort of down towards the $9. But for me, if you're looking at a long-term entry, this is still a great position. I'm still believing this sort of $30, $40, $50 long term. If we head over to the daily chart as well, we can see the EMA 200 on the daily chart is also pretty significant. It was resistance a number of times throughout April, support during June, and just recently, once we've broken down below, we can see this was the sort of local top we saw towards the end of July, which gave a strong rejection from just under $15, so like $14.90, down to the current bounce level. If you're looking for a mid-term entry, anywhere around here actually, potential swing set up here around $10 again. So if all the time this $10 is holding, we can target these previous range lows back at around the $12 level. So still a potential 20% swing from here, which is obviously a really nice move. It's quite an easy setup to monitor on the daily. If we start to accept back under $9.50, any daily close below $9.50, and likely that we do go to test this lower wick again. But for me, all the time we're holding above $10. From here down towards $10.20 is a good entry to swing this back towards $12 in the medium term. Hope you found this video useful, guys, and as I said, this is yet a really strong lesson why even in the bull market we do get strong pullbacks. Sometimes it feels like it's not going to come, but you've got to have patience, mark out your levels and be ready to react. Let me know in the comments your targets long term for Link, and I will see you on the next video.